Hey, it's Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we're going to be traveling all the way back to 1977 to listen to Nucleus and Day After Day, The Show Must Go On by the Alan Parsons Project. Very excited to finally get back into this album. Of course, these are tracks 7 and 8 from iRobot, their second studio album, which hit number 9 in the US. Nucleus is an instrumental track. Day After Day, The Show Must Go On was released as a single and has Jack Harris on lead vocals. I don't recognize the name, so a good chance I haven't heard him before. That'll be interesting. It delves into themes of nostalgia, missed opportunities, and the relentless march of time, urging listeners to embrace life and seize the moments before it's too late. Let's go. Transition. Wow. Quite the experience.
Gaze at the sky and picture a memory of days in your life. You knew what it meant chance had gone by. With nothing to say and no one to say it to, nothing has changed. You still got it all to do. Surely you know the chance has gone by. Think of a boy with the stars in his eye, longing to reach them but frightened to try. Sadly, you'd say someday, but day after day, the show must go on, and you gaze at the sky and picture a memory of days in your life, with time on your side, with time on your side. Day after day, the show must go on. Time on your side. Day after day, the show must go on. Time on your side. Day after day, the show must go on. Time on your side. Day after day, the show must go on. Time on your side.
Another transition. Tempting, tempting. But I'll save that one for later. Wow. Wow, what an experience. I wonder how little I wrote in song 2 because of how lost I was in that beautiful flowing music. Everything slow motion in both songs. I love that. You probably know I love that feeling. I was literally moving, almost thinking in slow motion. Those two, incredible. It's amazing. It's interesting how emotional I can stay minutes after, stopping the song. It just has that effect. And I was just thinking, judging from all the others I've heard from this album, which I've heard most of it now, what a ride. This has to be one of their best. I'm sure many of you would agree with that statement. Of course, all their albums are probably their best, in my opinion. Anyway, back to Nucleus. What a trip that was. We start with spacey sound effects, many voices blending together, almost becoming abstract. That was great. What an atmosphere. Then they just build on that with these slow, very slow, spacey chords rising. I guess those were done on the keys. A wonderful, interesting atmosphere. Again, everything already in slow motion. Then this unearthly type of scream. That was cool. It just further enhanced the fact that I was far away from Earth in my mind. It's like I'm floating, I'm far away from Earth, maybe looking down on Earth, being a tiny little ball or something. And of course, the Alan Parsons Project just floating with me. Wow, what more could I want? I really found that drum beat that came in very interesting. A huge juxtaposition to those slow motion chords. That was nice. Makes your brain go, ooh, what's happening here? And then I love how they kind of complete the musical texture by bringing in these random musical melodies, musical sounds, very brief. That was nice. They came in and out. Again, quite the experience. They just transported me instantly way up into the universe, and I love that. Then a beautiful, gentle, slow transition. That was perfect. I love seamless transitions into Day After Day. The show must go on. But a big change up in the vibe overall. All of a sudden, we get these childlike keyboard arpeggios. Do, 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 do. So nice. Warm bass guitar, warm acoustic guitar to round it out. Definitely a lullaby feel. I was literally rocking back and forth. I felt like a baby. It was great. Still everything super slow motion, but the warmest slow motion that I think I've ever felt. Then to match that beautiful music, the smoothest, most heartwarming vocals by Jack. Excellent. I loved his voice. Kind of reminded me of the beauty of Art Garfunkel's voice. Similar vibes. Powder soft, gentle, but so emotional. Yeah, I was just so lost in this song. Probably smiling, crying, etc. It was beautiful. It felt like a life review type of song. Like, I'm just looking back on it all. I'm about to turn 50, so I have quite a bit of life to look back on. Just one of those songs that takes you somewhere. Feels like I always say, a song that they'd play at the lobby of heaven or the afterlife. It was amazing. What an experience. And again, I love how those keyboard arpeggios stayed through the whole song and just carried it, created this unique, warm, super warm pocket. Yeah, overall, these two songs basically first took me on a trip to outer space. And then in the second song, they let me look down and ponder a full lifetime with the warmest, gentlest of care by the music. That second song really felt like just a big warm hug. Like I keep saying, what an experience this was. Beautiful, perfection. But then again, look who the band is. So to me, this was one experience, the two songs together. So I will judge them together. And of course, they're both easily getting the Double Epic Platinum Record Award. So deserving. Really love them. For Nucleus and Day After Day, The Show Must Go On by the Alan Parsons Project, 1977. And thank you so very much, as always, for taking me there. Alan Parsons, Eric Wolfson, Jack Harris, and everyone else involved. Amazing. All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. If you wish to chat about these two, I would love to know what you think. So you take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I'll see you next time in the past.